Alright, we are playing the old Dominion League. This one's against Hakha, and I guess we'll see how things go. I gotta win some games here. Gather looks really nice, I'll say. You kind of have, this board's a little bit weakish, I want to say. You have some draw, like Steward, Sea Witch. You have Village and Mountain Village Villa, because the draw is like +2 cards. Mountain Village looks like it's going to be a bit more important than the Villa stuff. There's enough, like there's good buy-ish, like if you think you want to be buying expeditions for maybe a little bit of extra supplemental draw, but there's not really a great way to be building payload, like there's no gold gain or silver gain or whatever here for you. Gather for Steward Mountain Village Market looks really nice. I'm not entirely sure on the opening, like maybe we're going to go Steward Expedition. I guess like your alternative is maybe something like Mountain Village Expedition. It's not, or Mountain Village Steward. It's not that appealing to be opening with a village, or even really a silver for that matter. Just because like there's kind of this lack of effective 2 costs. So I think our start's probably going to be Steward Expedition, and then we'll move from there. Yeah. Now it looks like we might be matching. This on 5, I guess, is gonna be a Sea Witch. I guess it could also be a Modify. I didn't really have a great plan for what to do now. It's just, that first part seemed like the only reasonable option to me. Yeah, I'm kind of liking a Modify here because, like, you can modify gain Mountain Village by another 3, whatever. I don't know that the Sea Witch is like that important because we're trashing well. Maybe it's alright still. I kind of want to get the extra trasher in, right? Especially since I'm not seeing the Steward right here. So let's do it this way. Okay. This is going to make me do something else here than I was maybe planning to do with the Modify. Like I can cantrip trash the estate and then maybe take +2 cards. We'll get a shuffle triggered, which is nice. Maybe we put a Mountain Village into it. Yeah. Heck, maybe we'll hit 5 again, but 2 cards. All right. So now I can put a Mountain Village into here. We'll be able to draw like whatever we potentially gain next turn, and we'll have it with the Modify and the Steward. So like maybe this is another Steward. Yeah. I'm assuming I'm seeing the Mountain Village in the 5 out of 7, which isn't guaranteed, but I don't think we can really afford to be doing otherwise. I guess if I were to Expedition here, I would see what? Mountain Village, Modify, Steward, plus how many coppers? 4? That's not enough to hit Gather. So it's not exactly the most appealing option. So I think this is going to be another Steward for me. I mean, at some point we're probably going to want to play with Sea Witch, but I guess the other thing about other stewards, I could actually get up to hitting 7, depending. I think we decided Expedition was not going to do that for me, right? 3 coppers, 1 mountain village. So that's like 4 coppers plus 2. Yeah, alright. Apparently we're not going to see our mountain village, and you're going to see your Sea Witch, so that's not ideal. In fact, it's quite the opposite of ideal. Now what? I guess we'll trash a copper with a modify and really, really hope we're drawing our mountain village. This could end up being pretty painful if I don't. Okay. We're not going to be doing that. At this point I feel like I just have to trash down. And well, we'll see what happens from here. Things are not looking great at all. But what can we do? I mean, maybe we take Expedition there over the Steward, but like I should be seeing the mountain village in how many of 6 cards? Right. It's not unreasonable to want to do that. Just see some more of my cards. I don't think. Oh no, you do have a villa. I was going, you don't have a village yet, but that's just not true. I mean, you can buy villa potentially, but I feel like at some point, like putting more villas into your deck isn't actually helping you much. I don't even know if you can buy villa. Would not be surprised if you've missed it here. No, you can just buy market. Alright, you totally did miss it. Alright. I think it's probably time to put a Sea Witch in. You know, we have 2 coins and modify in there. Do we have buy? Like, I kind of want to gather for the buy. Like, we can take Snowy Village, Mountain Village Market, or see another Sea Witch at some point, maybe, if I somehow hit 7, which is not the most likely thing ever, but at the same time, you know. Okay, you're getting up to gather first. So this has all gone terribly wrong. I wasn't, like, too unsatisfied with my start. I mean, I would have liked to have been trashing states off the Expedition turn 3. It's just, I think not seeing the Mountain Village the one turn really set me back quite a lot. Which is really, really less than ideal. One pain point I'm seeing is that, like, even if I trash Curse, draw a card, and then draw 2 with Steward, I'm not actually, like, at all guaranteed to be able to be buying Villa off that, which is a problem. This for you can just be, like, Snowy Mountain Sea Witch, and you'd be, I think, fairly happy about that. Sea Witch. Yep. So, if this turn doesn't go, I'm pretty toasted. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to buy a villa because I gotta see as much of this as possible. Nope, we're dead. Lovely. All right. Well, this game is done. Through about 0 fault of my own. I don't think, anyways. Play the second Sea Witch. I'm toast. Maybe you don't get there, but I'm not. Yeah. All right. This is just done. I couldn't do anything. I mean, I was even first player, and I just couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't. I mean, I wasn't able to trash. I wasn't able to keep my stuff together. It didn't work. I mean, I guess sometimes that happens. Just, I'm staring a little bit too much at demotion for my taste to be losing games like that. Anyways, we'll move on to another one. This seems pretty straightforward. We have pouch for plus buy. I don't think Gladiator's going to end up getting touched. Grotto's fine. We're probably going to open Grotto Broker. We'll trash an estate here. And then you can work off of Broker plus Trail. I guess the other option is that we could open double Grotto instead. What would we open with double Grotto? Maybe a Gladiator at that point. I don't really think that that's reasonable. Especially since, I mean, we want to be working with Broker longer term, Broker Trail. And, I mean, I think we're getting everything we want to done. There's no 3 cost that really makes, I think, opening double Grotto appealing. Right? So, probably we don't. Yeah. Okay. Good to see this estate here. What am I gonna do? Could take cards. It's a little bit aggressive. Could do favors if I want to discard some estates, or if I want to trash some coppers out. I'm not sure I really do. I guess if I take cards, I could go Scouting Party Grotto or something like that. Or coin Scouting Party Grotto. I guess we could also take favors and trash 1 copper and take a Grotto. That's maybe our best move. And then we start getting our consistent whatever going next turn. Maybe hit 5 for a treasure trove or something like that. Alright. Well, actually, maybe we want cards. I'm really into shuffle triggering. Right. Yeah, and it's fine to have coppers. Okay. So now I can plausibly, well, maybe we just take a trail already. Right? We can set aside 2 things and we connect Broker and Trail together. It's fine. Continue. Okay, that was not ideal. Set aside, I guess, 2 things. We're gonna take our Grotto. I don't love setting aside the Broker, but what else are you doing? I mean, the Grotto's the Broker's getting into the shuffle, so it's not like it's the worst outcome ever. Set aside those 2, take another Broker. Yeah. At some point, I'm kind of likely to stop seeing the Grottos every turn, which is bad, but if I can put a Broker and a Trail together at some point, I don't really care that much, right? Like that's fine. If I draw, 2 coppers here, that's just absolutely fine. I hope. You're definitely going off before me again this game, which is annoying. And if I do draw my trail off the top 2 cards, fine. If I draw what's like the nightmare? Broker copper? Yeah. I'm expecting another broker buy here. Maybe you mint? I don't think so. Or take treasure trove already? If I draw broker copper off these top 2, I'm just gonna cry. Not literally, probably. I might. I mean, it's definitely what's gonna happen now that I've determined that it's a real case that can happen. Broker Grotto, pretty bad also. There's a lot of bad things that can happen here. I don't know how I would have played the start of this differently, though. Like, yeah. Okay, we see the trail. We are running. What do we want to buy now? Trail Crier? Probably. How much money does that need? Like, that much. If I take coins off this estate, I can buy Crier Trail. Yeah. Sure. Play it. Crier. Okay. Now we should be running well. The Crier can be gaining silvers. We're not really gonna go after we're not really going to be going after much, I guess, more? The copper trashing's probably out of the question at this point. I guess at some point we could broker a trail if we really feel like we need to. A mint doesn't do a whole lot for us, I don't think. So... yeah. I just don't know how fast we need to start our greening. Like maybe we take one more broker trail pair, and then start going. Would be one idea. Yeah, at this point I feel okay about things. It's not it's not a runaway or anything. Okay, you're doing the treasure trove version of things. Trail cards. It'd be trail coins, and then what am I buying? So maybe we're doing 3 again, just because I'm hitting... I mean, I want to hit 8 and take another broker trail pair, I'm pretty sure. Is my big goal for the turn. Yeah. Yeah, if you're taking blacksmiths, I think I'm actually good with that. And let's take another broker. Trail, don't play it. I mean, we could top deck a broker, but that doesn't actually do us a whole lot. A little bit concerned that you were able to build payload a little bit quicker than I am with the treasure trove. We can like add bank at some point, just straight up, and be kind of done on that front. I guess treasure trove like gets you a little bit of extra museum stuff, which is concerning. Third grotto, huh? Okay. We're actually going to draw through most of that naturally. Like, I don't necessarily have to be taking this for cards. Like, if I do this for, coins, this for, coins. Do I want another silver? What are we buying anyways? Bank. Trail. Do I actually want another silver right now? Maybe not. Maybe I do, though. Like, at some point I do want to clear some extra coppers. I go bank trail. I mean, I take another silver out of this. We can go bank trail. Draw through the last copper. That's fine. And then this turn we're going to start greening and clear out some of these coppers. I'm hoping. Might be a little bit late. I'm not sure. I'm just really, really concerned that you're able to basically just, green out from here and be fine, be happy. Like, I don't think you're up to double province, but I don't think I am either. Especially if I'm going to be spending one of the brokers on favors, which maybe I just don't, because is there really time to be doing that? Hard to say. I am wondering about your third grotto. Well, like, it also, we have the fourth trail in now, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's what we bought last turn, so we could get a fourth broker in also. Like, that's another option if we really feel like we aren't hitting whatever number. Like if we end up at 12, that seems like an okay option. I guess it's a little bit light on, maybe a little bit light on stuff for museum, but I feel like we're probably keeping that even enough. Trove. Broker. Really? Okay. Alright, so I think we need probably another one of these for cards this turn. The question now for me is, like, how much, not much seems obvious. What is this hitting, money-wise? Like, am I at 16 already? Like, if I take 4 coins, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, so I'm already at 16. So, like, we can trash a trail and start clearing copper. A little bit more. Favors 2 coins, don't rotate. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I do have to be playing all of these. Unfortunately. But well, I don't know, like, if you can, I mean, if you're doubling from here, I'm not that happy, am I? I may just be, like, half a turn late. I mean, Duchy will do me something, but you double province, I double Duchy against that. Is this really viable? I don't think so. The one thing I have is that you have a little bit less go in your deck. I mean, with all the grottos, I don't think it's really, I don't think it's really a whatever. I mean, if you're double provincing, I can't really combat that, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. You just have, like, two more? I mean, you haven't trashed out your last estate. 2 more museum things. Not ideal. One more museum thing and 1 estate, I guess, is the deal. No, 2 more. Gold. No, you don't have silver. Alright. Whatever. One more museum thing, and 1 estate. I guess what's going on. Although I have a bank. I don't know. I guess it's actually just the 1 estate, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the estate. Somehow. Yeah, somewhat less stable than I am, but if you are going to be setting aside enough with 2 grottos out each turn, I don't think that's really a thing. I could also just miss all my trails and be dead. Although, with having set this 1 trail aside, that's less likely this turn, maybe a bit more likely next turn. I mean, this is why I want to be clearing out coppers, is because we're getting towards, like, scary moments here. Okay, I do not think that this is hitting 16. It's not. It's going to be Duchy Province. I mean, I can respond to that with a Duchy of my own, right? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. We just take 2 coins from this. I think that's probably our safest option. And we can clear some copper. How much copper? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 copper. Well, if I get it wrong, I'm sure I'll get to undo. So something like that. Now we get into like double duchy wars, which is fine. I guess. Not really. It's actually not fine at all, is it? Like, if you're going to be perfectly consistent, that's actually curtains for me. I guess I can take, like, Duchy Estate, but... It's pretty unideal. I mean, my hope is basically just that you miss putting Broker and Trail together. Or you miss your pouch or something. I mean, there's ways for you to miss. I don't think we're setting aside a trail this time. Like, that's kind of foolish anyways. Is it? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Like, it does give me the ability to broker something for cards, but on the other hand, I don't really want to be brokering anything else for cards, so maybe don't do that. Right now I'm looking at... I mean, I need to maintain my ability to hit 16. So... right now I'm looking at... I also want to make it so that if I have a tracker and I'm playing it over Crier, I'm still fine. 1, 2, I can't count this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or we can gain a silver. And trash out 1 more copper. Let's see. Let's count this again. I can totally trash a copper. Right. Yeah. So this is plenty. We're just going to take Duchy. I wonder about taking a treasure trove for now. don't know if I should not had the... Not taken 4 coins off the broker. I should have taken more, actually. I mean, I have to keep a copper around, right? So Treasure Trove actually represents more points than a duchy for me. Long term. If you were to take double province after I take Treasure Trove, what would the deal be? Like, I would be able to score... Like, you'd have me plus 8, I guess. I'm gonna take a Trove. Actually... That's here. Yeah, this wants to be favors. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to trash out all 3 coppers. Whoops. This needs to be setting aside still. Okay, so now I just have to be careful to maintain my ability to buy 2 provinces. So after I take the Treasure Trove, I'll be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gross. Actually, maybe I want silver from that. Ugh, cannot get this right. I want this to be a silver. And then I can trash out 2 of these. And we're going to take a duchy plus Treasure Trove. I'm going to beat a double province. The one issue, I mean, I'm still seeing an issue with this approach, which is you take 2 duchies, I take duchy estate, and then I'm getting beat by 2 provinces. Still, I'm pretty sure. That's what it looks like to me anyways. You can't trash the second trail because you don't want to trigger this, I guess. It's too big a shuffle. You can set aside trail, like you're going to be fine brokering with gold. I think I'm still facing a fairly severe points issue here. 2 coins. Don't rotate. We can cult out probably copper, silver. Even 2 silvers at this point. Because I should be fine for that. So this is Duchy Estate, and then I have no way to beat 2 provinces. No, I am fine beating 2 provinces because Province Estate will win. And nothing's viable to pile, right? No. Okay. Well, good. I guess now we're going to get into stupid museum stuff, which I should be more able to do than you, plausibly. So this is going to be like tracker something. Now we get into... Well, no, it has to be province, because like if you do 2 museum things, I can just take 2 provinces and I'm probably good. Unless the tracker gets you like a wisp or an earth or a No, I'd still be good. I'd just be way too ahead. Alright, I think we have this one. I mean, you can hope for a dud on my end, I guess, is what we're looking at right now. Yeah. Maybe tracker? I don't know. It's kind of an unclean start, but I did get there. Well, I guess I haven't technically gotten there yet. I could actually still miss my pouch. Okay, we are not missing our pouch. Coins, don't want to count. Okay, 2 coins, don't rotate. We're good. Okay. Yeah. Alright, back to my start. Let's hope that we don't have the same amazingness, by which I mean awfulness, befall us as the last start. Well, there's Steward again. Thinking about double Steward, like you have supplies early. Supplies and encampment both have their appeal. We should note later, like when growth becomes active, that you can like gain silver plus pawn or silver. Well, I guess it'll probably be silver plus pawn. There's another option which is like cargo ship steward. Again, looking at launch. In that, like, maybe you set a Kitsune aside and you're very happy about this development. Oof, I'm a little cold. I don't think we're, like, working that hard towards goal. Encampment doesn't seem terribly important. I mean, it's good, but it's not, like, the end-all. Eventually possibly also get like Lost Arts on Steward or Lost Arts on Pilgrim. That's a thing that will happen. Well, I know one of these 2 things is going to be a Steward and the other one's not going to be a Hostelry, so let's do that. But then what's going to come with it? Another steward, a cargo ship. I think maybe it's just another steward. Your collision case is pretty okay. And your non-collision case is like you get 2 supplies and trash a bunch. That seems good. Like, who cares about Kitsune if you're trashed down effectively already? We have 4 coppers. I go either way on it. Well, maybe I can't go either way on it, but I'm mostly knowing that there's 4 coppers by basically saying that it's not going to be worth it to draw right here. We do have the option of like trying to launch into an estate, second estate, as opposed to going after the supplies. Maybe we do that. Okay, it didn't work, but we're fine trashing. This will be cards and then launch. At some point we probably do want to work with Craftsman, just not yet. Cards. Launch. Okay, trash. Maybe just grab a gold. Maybe. Or a Kitsune. Could also do the Lost Arts. I think that's really reasonable. We launch. What's the deal? Well, if we launch, we'll find the horse. And then we could trash. No, that don't make any sense. Yeah, let's take that guy. Awesome. Okay. Actions, curse, cards, trash, coins. Maybe trash and take a Craftsman. Alright, trash and take a Craftsman. A little light on money at that point, but yeah. Trash, get our Craftsman. The Craftsman will make more Kitsune. And hopefully I can just kind of overwhelm with curses before funny business starts. Craftsman isn't amazing, but like right now it's going to be getting me Kitsunes, which is amazing. I'm feeling pretty okay about this game, I think. I don't know. I mean, I'm more trashed down by a lot, right? What are we doing? I'm gonna need to launch. Well, I can do that and play everything. What cards here? Coins. Launch, take the horse off the top, but oh well. Craftsman for another Kitsune to pay off debt. Yeah. That wasn't the cleanest, but I think that was kind of what was expected. At some point we'll be able to do something else. Might be for Pilgrim. Honest. I'd actually love to see both Kitsunes this turn be able to like activate growth and like start taking silver plus encampment. Like right now the big advantage I have is that I'm trashed down a lot more. Which is an advantage. Alright. Do we want to launch? Yeah. So this will be curse actions, curse silver plus encampment. Draw. And Craftsman for something. This point, I don't know what it wants to be. It could be another Kitsune, but probably not. I probably want some harder draw in the deck. Like Pilgrim. I mean, we have the draw for it, right? Yeah. Pay off the debt. We have an encampment top deck. That's perfect. And hopefully I'll be able to trash out some curses this turn. I'm going to take silvers here. I can get a silver encampment. Be pretty happy, maybe. Like, is that better than giving a curse? Plausibly, for you. You haven't trashed since, like, the beginning of time, so... I'm a little skeptical that putting silvers in your deck is the greatest idea, even if they do come with these temp little bonuses. You do need to trash stuff. Gold. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna burn this. And actually what I wanted to put in might not have been. I actually might want to pawn a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out like if I need this to play everything. I guess I do. It's like we could take another silver here. Go like actions, silver. Get the encampment. Craftsman for a plunder. That comes with a hostelry. That I'm going to discard nothing for because I want to buy gold. Pilgrim. So we're going to take 2 coins from the steward and buy... No, I can discard 1 and still have enough to be buying gold pilgrim. I mean, maybe we don't end up with those encampments, but your deck is rather large at this point. So I'm guessing we're going to end up with a few more, at least. I also could have taken, like, gold plunder steward. Yeah, it's better. I don't know. I feel like you just have to work through so much each shuffle right now. I just don't see it really happening. Trash. Yeah. Means gold plunder. No, lost arts on pilgrim. Okay. Doesn't seem like the most necessary thing ever. Action, silver plus encampment. This is kind of irritating. I do want to hold the encampment if at all possible from here. Play that. That is an encampment on top, which is not what we want. Yeah, I guess I can take action silver plus a pawn now. Cards. Buy coin. Craftsman for a pilgrim. Put lost arts on those. Yeah. Another gold pilgrim pair. Right? Come on. That's not out of line. I don't think so. I mean, you're not doing anything this turn, so we should be fine. Unless I've seriously missed what your deck does. So goals for this turn are basically take the last 3 pilgrims and run. Maybe trash out a little bit. This can now go silver curse. I think that's permitted. I would like to trash out a bit this turn. So I'm going to go like actions curse on this one. I can put a Pilgrim in to the shuffle. I think that's probably a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I was getting out of hand. To your start. Internal error. Already started. People are spectating. That's funny. Okay, your start. That was weird. Alright. A new board for us. Let's see here. I guess we're probably going to open double Urchin. Past that, there's Courtier and I guess some 3 stuff. There's Daimyo. I'm not sure. You might end up wanting to work with Alchemist just because it's more reliable for your Daimyos, but you're not going to be going after it early. Yeah. It's just Urchin. March means that you are much more likely to get them collided, I guess. It's just something we should make note of. Like, even if I miss it this turn, we should be fine. It'll waste a buy, but it's, it's kind of being choosy to think otherwise. I wonder if that means, like, if I actually reach 4 here, do I take a potion already? Maybe. It seems plausible, at least. Can also do, like, Moat. Maybe not. You must be looking at 5 coins. I don't think it's trivial on anything. If you're looking at 5 coins, I think it's like a very clear Sea Witch. Although, it's actually a little bit scary. No, I think it's still just a clear Sea Witch. I'm going to say it's a little bit scary because, well, actually you're just not going to be able to march next turn. So that's a good thing for me, right? You're not getting your merc. Yeah. I think it's 4. I will take the potion. Just knowing that the merc is coming. I mean, I really hope I just draw the Urchin on the 1 out of 7, but if I don't, oh well. I think this should be Sea Witch. You don't really have to be worrying about giving me stuff to trash. You're just sad that you're not going to be able to march your Urchin next turn. Okay, I think we're taking potion. Under the theory that I'm hitting 3 next turn, able to march this Urchin. Okay. Well, I still would like to hit Alc next turn, so... Oh, okay. Apparently this is what we're doing. Jeez. This is so terrible. I mean, I could march the Merc, but I don't think so. Could march Urchin, could take a Moat, could take just a Daimyo straight up, even though I'm going to miss Alchemist next turn. Which maybe I would do anyways. Could take another Urchin. Should have just taken Daimyo last turn. Silver, second Urchin, a third Urchin. I was going to take a third Urchin. Please miss your Merc. Please miss your Merc. Please miss your Merc. Please miss your... Oh god. Alright. How do I draw the Merc off the top there? I swear to god. Like, what are we doing? Alright, well, at least I get the attack in here. Do we want a second one? Not really. I'm just gonna take Daimyo now. This is so bad. I even had to trash 2 coppers. Like, this is the biggest what are we doing here is trashes 2 coppers, like, man. Okay, we don't get another Daimyo, that's normal. I guess the good news is we're gonna get to trash 2 estates now. Huh? Yeah, pretty good. Just got like full fatality on these draws. Maybe there's a Merc. No, we're not even doing the Merc. We're already so trashed down that we don't care about Mercenary. That's amazing. I mean, maybe the potion was bad, but I mean, drawing the Merc off the marched Urchin was just, it was fatal. Like, it was not going to happen after that. I promise, like, this was not... There's no way to evaluate whether the potion was bad or not, just because everything else happened so crappily. Don't really need another Merc. My god, we're trashing more copper. I do not like trashing copper, I must say. It's alright. I mean, I think this is still maybe recoverable. We're way lighter on the Daimyo than we want to be, but at this point you don't actually have draw yet. Daimyo's draw. Do we just, like, take another Daimyo and hope for the best? Like, I can theoretically hit a number, I think. Like, if I Merc twice and... I don't know. It's bad. Oh, you have Wisp. Wisp is a lab. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Alright, I better win this one. It's my last start, right? Procession, Silk Merchant. Those are the cards that I see. I guess we're opening Silk Merchant Forager. Is that actually true? I don't know. Well, we're opening Silk Merchant on the 4. This one's actually a little bit more complicated. I guess we can bargain on mission turns. You don't really want to be giving your opponent's horses on proc boards. I mean, I think it should be Forager. Like, we do want to trash down at some point, even if it kind of is a harsh thing for us finding the Displace. Is that actually true? Maybe we take like a Border Guard and just go hard after the Displace. And then work from there. Like, I can believe in that. Like, we wanna play with Displace, we wanna play with mission. I guess we could bargain for Displace. I don't really love putting the horse in, but at the same time, you know, you're probably doing the same thing. I'm gonna take Border Guard. It's a little fancy, but see, now you can bargain for Displace and be like thrilled. I couldn't bargain for Displace. I'm just trying to cycle hard. In hopes that I'm able to keep up. That was not Displace. That was also not a Displace, but we can go up and buy it now. What if we should have bargained? Whatever. Now we just want to mission a lot. Mission. This goes into Procession already? Yeah, I think so. I guess it could be another Silk, like, drawing is a touch more important at the moment. We do not have no need to be shuffle triggering. Yeah, Displace to Border Guard by mission. At some point we need to pick up Procession, probably this next mission turn, I'm hoping. We also don't need to do the mission turn necessarily. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get to it. I just do a mission turn and don't take the Border Guard. I mean, I don't think that makes much sense. Why do you not mission? Like, you get to put Procession Silk together. This is actually not ideal. Now I have Border Guard Displace in there. I think we're just gonna stop. Could have a bit of a tough time hitting mission next turn, but so it goes. Desperately need to find a Silk Merchant. Not a fan of where I'm at right now. I mean, maybe the Wishing Wells were just better. It seems plausible. I don't think that's really been the difference, though. Well, maybe it has. I mean, I haven't gotten anything good Procession into deck, which is really stinky. Okay. This is, like, totally fatal. Because it means we're displacing into a silk, which is bad. And then I guess we're playing the silk, because we gotta be buying mission. Sure. Okay. Do not like where things are. Don't like it. Oh well. Man. Man, I guess the wishing wells have performed better. That's like that's the takeaway I'm taking, I guess. Is that wishing well is better than border guard. I'm not sure that's a real takeaway. I think it's just been not being able to really see stuff together appropriately, but I don't like that excuse. I mean, I think you kind of just do what you do. Also, do we even want this displace? Maybe not. If we have a good turn, we can get back to it. If we don't have a good turn, we can die, because that's what we do. Jeez. Seriously, displace bottom decking? Good lord. Alright. Yeah, this is not gonna work. This is just so not gonna work. How do I bottom deck my displace? It's amazing. I mean, there's a decent chance I just fail turn here. I basically have to find a procession in the top two, which is really, really sub-ideal. I don't really think that there's a... I'm starting to feel like this game is not winnable. I thought I was still possibly okay going into, like, last mission turn, and then I just didn't find anything. Because I didn't. Was there anything to do about that? I don't know. We're definitely on an edge here. I mean, the one thing that I kind of still have going for me is that things are liable to pile very quickly and suddenly. But that's honestly about it. as you can see, I have far fewer token thingies. And yeah, like if I miss a proc off the start of this turn, I just die. That's the one thing that if I don't find a proc, I probably will just give up, because not a whole lot to do at that point. And as I say, I don't think it actually really had anything to do with the wishing well. I think it just this is how the turns worked. This is how the shuffles worked. This is how the various bottom decks worked. And it's life. I mean, I still think you should have opened Displace with your Silk Merchant. It's just... gross. I wonder if you can pile silks. Like if I get to Procession... I think there might be some chance at a win on the mission turn for me, assuming I'm not losing right here, which also is looking sort of possible. Just saying. I don't like playing those walled villages, although maybe you're out of draw. If I find a Procession here, I can process Silk Merchant into Displace. Hopefully we can Procession Wishing Well into like Silk, Displace into Procession, still have like reasonable mission turn. Hope to pile proc Silk Merchant Displace on it. It doesn't seem out of the question. You're gonna have to green a little bit here, I think. It still is just like totally contingent on me finding a what's it? Oh, okay. All the Silk Merchants are disappearing. That's amazing. I mean, I still just need to find a Procession here. I think there's actually some dud cases for you. You have enough coins that you can mission, which makes things, again, difficult. God. I don't even know what happened this game. I swear it wasn't the wishing well. It was just, like, continually just not seeing cards. I mean, maybe the wishing well gives me, like, one more coin a couple times. I don't know. I'm trying to hang up on that because I just don't want it to be this random death like I've now had in, I guess, 3 games. Man, drawing Merc. Jeez. Okay, this is over. I don't know, like, what am I even supposed to try to do there differently? We have a 5. What do I think about this 5? I think I'm pretty happy about this 5. There's no extra gain. Maybe idle. I mean, I think we're opening Coven Ratcatcher. I don't think a Void makes a whole lot of sense, does it? Well, if we open Coven of Void, we maybe hit 6 and like avoid Ratcatcher. Pilgrim Avoid doesn't work because it shuffles immediately. Like the worst case is we avoid again and buy Lookout. Alright. I think I will buy Coven. Coven of Void. And I think I want the Void over Ratcatcher. Okay. Here we can avoid Ratcatcher and be hopefully on our way. Yes, there's some question of like how do you start producing more? But you're hitting 5 here. This could probably be a Coven of your own, unless you really feel like you need to be avoiding again. Avoid Lookout, maybe. Though that's gonna miss numbers. That's fine, right? Yeah. I mean, we could do another avoid Ratcatcher. What am I trying to do with that, though? Yeah, I think we do want to avoid. But like, avoid Patron, avoid Ratcatcher. And if we hit 7, we're pretty happy. There's like 9 cards. We will shuffle. I'm going to avoid again. This can be 5. Maybe take avoid Lookout. Now we have to get into real life, which is fine. Now I buy a Pilgrim. I think that's better than another Coven. It seems kind of close-ish, but as I say, I think it's probably fine. I'm going to go into this shuffle with the Lookout, with the Ratcatcher. This is going to be the first time I see estates in a while. We do have to get through we do have to be able to get through the deck at some point, right? We hitting here 8. Could also go like 7. Go maybe avoid. Longship. Avoid Coven. I like that plan. I I don't think we want to leave the curses. Like, I think it's productive to dump them. And this can be maybe Longship, maybe like Fortress. Like, we have a Pilgrim in there. I do like the Longship idea. I might be taking 5 curses. That kind of suck. Actually, that extremely suck. Yeah, that actually really does suck. I've trashed out an extra estate. I think that's good. I mean, we're definitely dumping curses. There's no... I don't think there's any reason to not be doing that. I mean, there's a reason. I just don't think it's a good reason. Really? Well, Coven definitely the worst of these. I guess we're leaving the Ratcatcher. Go like a Void and another Longship. Could just exclude the... No. Let's be sane about this. Both Longships, huh? Am I calling this Ratcatcher? I don't think so. I'm just playing one Longship and taking a silver. I don't love the idea of taking the silver just because I think you can probably hit Province this turn and grab those Aqueduct points. Well, maybe you can't. There's a lot of curses in here. Nope, you can. That's bad. That is bad. Okay. I mean, even thinking about trashing this copper is nuts. Or not trashing the estate is nuts. Let's not do that. Yeah, we could put the Patron back. I mean, I think I just want to buy Province. Buy another Ratcatcher right here. No, we're not going to buy another Ratcatcher because I can't. Okay, that's lovely. Man, that lookout finding the 3 actions was absurd. I guess I could have played Pilgrim first. I guess? I don't know. I really don't feel like my deck is doing good things here. I feel like you're much more able to trash out everything you want than I am. Which is bad. Yeah, it's bad. We both have 2 provinces and you're like 5 points more, 2 silvers, and I guess somehow more curse, or two aqueduct points, and I guess somehow more whatever. I wonder if my silver should have been a Ratcatcher. Seems plausible. You're trashing out. Oh, well, I mean, you've only trashed 1 more curse. I guess you have some estates left. Yeah, you have like 2 estates left. I mean, that means that my hope is basically that you start running aground and are unable to reach your numbers. But that doesn't seem to be happening, does it? mean, Lookout trashing the one Coven was just terrible. It was terrible. I don't know what I should have trashed on that. Maybe I should have done Ratcatcher instead. I mean, the problem with getting Coven is that I, like, had to put in the silver and then you get an extra point from it for reasons. Like, you get to hit these big numbers. Probably avoid some. Not good. Not good. I mean, I do most of the same things all over again. Just, I don't know what the real thing is to do differently. Hey, look at us. Yeah, I think I have to put power in, as much as it pains me to do so. Oh, look at that. You're just hitting province again, probably. I need to run aground so much harder than this. This is not working. You have so many estates. How is this happening? I guess you avoided them. Is what's really going on. Oh, sweet. I mean, I think there was a bad decision. There's been multiple bad decisions to, like, play the Lookout, but how are we even going to do this? 2 wins is demoting. How do you do that? Like, I can't do that. You've cleaned out all of your curses, I guess. Yeah. I play Lookout and I see, like, 2 provinces in a throne room in a deck with all this garbage. Yeah. I mean, I have to be buying these duchies. I have to be playing this Lookout. What's it going to see this time? I mean, two wins does not work for me. Okay. Well, I don't see a curse, because why would I? And this is almost certainly going to just hit your number. Without much difficulty. Man, I don't think I could have won any of those. Honestly, I don't. And I guess sometimes that happens, but I really don't. And that's going to probably result in me demoting. And well, it's been a pretty long streak. I've gone like 15 seasons without it or something, but now's going to be the end of that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have many regrets from that match. The Furcol match I have regrets from, but this one not so much. So anyways, I'll see you all.